This conference will now be recorded.
So in the previous session, we have discussed about creating the letterheads, and we have discussed how to create the letterheads in Salesforce and how can we use them in order to create our own email notifications with some attractive look and feel by adding the required subject and the content. And how can we test this email templates we have discussed by using send a test and verify merge fields button. And yesterday I asked you to configure a flow which can be used to send the email notification to that hiring manager's email ID automatically. Anybody has done?
Yes, sir. It's done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Done.
Working fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why? Now, so in today's session, we are going to discuss about one more email template type that is called as custom email templates without using letterheads. Okay, now. So how can we prepare custom email templates and how to make this content look like attractive? Now let's see practically here. So first of all, we have to understand why should we go for custom email templates in Salesforce. Okay, now let me explain the reason over here. Why Salesforce has introduced custom email templates which can be used to send the notifications by making this email content look like attractive by using some HTML programming. Now, for example, come to a small scenario. Now, for example, I have prepared an email template by using this HTML type. That means by using letterhead. So with the help of this letterhead, we have prepared one email notification template with the required subject and with the required content. Now, here I have written some content here. So whatever the email content you want to deliver to the people, write this email content inside this place. Now we have prepared an email template by using this letterhead, which is a HTML type of email template. It's a HTML type of email template. Now, through this email template, I want to send the email notification to my customers. Through this email template, I want to send the email notifications to my customers. Now, Upon sending these email notifications to the customers, some of the customers are working in some organizations where they're having very restricted network. Like for example, there are few customers who are working in banking, or finance, or insurance, or pharmaceutical. These kind of networks are very, very restricted here because banking data, financial data, insurance data, pharmaceutical data will be very, very confidential, very, very secure. So it's a sensitive data so that they are going to be having their own protection system. They're having their own firewall protection systems are available for their network. Now, in this case here, let's see. For example, today I want to send the email notification to one of my customer who is working in a banking organization. He is working in ICICI Bank, for example. As part of this ICICI Bank, they will be having their own network is available. ICICI Bank is having their own network here. So this is the ICICI Bank network that we have. So this is the ICICI Bank network. So many systems are connected to this network here because so many systems are connected to this network. Like for example, I'm having the systems. So now so many systems are connected to this network right now. So many systems are connected to this network. These are utilizing by ICICI Bank customers and the employees also, partners also. The people who are working in this ICICI Bank branch, those people are utilizing these systems. Now, so now this system is using by one person and then another person here. Multiple systems are connected to this network. So one person is using this system here. Now, like as bank managers, credit card department people, loan department people, and then the cashier people, everybody is using this systems over here. So this is the ICICI Bank network. This is the ICICI Bank LAN network. Now, that means LAN stands for local area network. So LAN stands for local area network. That means inside this a bank branch. So this is the network they have. So these are the various systems are available here, which are connected to this network. Now, as part of this system, one of the system is utilizing by our customer. For example, we have a customer here. We have a customer to whom I want to send the email notification. Now, he is one of our customer over here. He is one of our customer. His name is some Suresh Kumar. He has given his email ID as suresh.kumar@some ICICIbank.com. He has given his official email ID here. That means his corporate email ID that is available on ICICIbank.com domain. So now this is the customer to whom I want to send an email notification today. But when coming to the banking people, so now this is a bank network they have inside this bank branch. So now this network is very, very restricted, very, very confidential because they're dealing with some money. Even though if one digit is missing, then they will be losing some credibility, okay, in the market. So the customer don't trust this bank from next time onwards. So that here, because of that, they will be losing their brand in the market also. So in order to protect this network from the unauthorized people, from the hackers, they are going to be maintaining a protection system that is called as firewall. So now they will be having their own firewall protection system is available over here. Each and every bank network will be having their own firewall protection system is available here. They're having their own firewall. They're having their own firewall protection system is available here. So what this firewall protection system will do, whenever we are sending any email notification to any one of this customer's email ID, it has to pass through the firewall system only here. Now the firewall protection system will verify here whether this content is having any malicious software inside that or not, whether this software, whether this email content is having any images or not, pictures or not, is there any virus content is available or not, it will check it out everything here. Now today, I'm going to be sending one email notification to this customer. Today, I'm sending one email notification to my customer through this particular email template here. So in this case here, as soon as whenever my email notification is reaching to this firewall will verify. So now this is the email notification content which I want to deliver. It is having a letterhead. In this letterhead, we have two images. There is a header image, there is a footer image. In this case, when we try to send the email notification to this particular customer, this firewall system won't allow you to deliver your email notification. Because whatever the email notification you are going to forward, this email notification is having some images. Maybe these images may be having some virus content inside that. Okay, as soon as whenever the email notification has been delivered, when the person click on that email notification the email will be getting opened automatically. The virus which is available behind these images will be downloading into that systems on this particular bank employee. Automatically it will corrupt that whole network also. It will corrupt that whole network so that they can able to kill the data of this ICICI bank system also. So now here in this case, to avoid this kind of problems, maybe behind this image, it may be having some virus content. Maybe behind this image, there is a small link is available. Upon click on the link, automatically hacker people will be getting the control of the system over here. Maybe behind this email notification, behind this image, it may be having some malicious software which will be corrupting this bank network also. For that reason, to avoid this kind of problem, because of this, to avoid this kind of problem, the firewall protection system won't allow you to send this notification to this restricted networks. Because banking networks, financial networks, pharmaceutical networks, insurance networks are very, very restricted, very, very confidential. For that reason here, they won't allow you to send this kind of email notifications to the people here. Even though it is not having any image, it is not having any virus content, firewall won't allow, because it is having some images are available. Maybe behind these images, it may be having some virus content. That's what here, it won't allow you to send this kind of email notifications to this kind of restricted networks. Then what can I do? How to send the email notification to these people? You want me to go with a plain text format? If I'm going with that plain text format, people won't show interest to look into my email content. Even they won't open that email also. In this case, to attract these people, instead of using this letterhead, I would like to send this email notification to the people, by making this email content as look like attractive by using HTML programming. With the help of HTML programming, I want to make this email content look like attractive. I don't want to use any letterheads over here. Without using the letterhead, I want to make my email content look like attractive here with the help of HTML programming. For that reason, we are using the help of one more email template type, that is custom without using letterhead. Okay, custom without using letterhead format here. I don't want to use any letterhead to make my email content. Without using the letterhead also, I can make my email content look like attractive with the help of HTML programming. As part of HTML programming, we have so many tags are available. HTML is one of the markup language which is a tag-based programming, which contains so many tags are available which are built in. So we can use those built-in tags. Through those tags, we can able to make our email content look like attractive. So now here in this case, what HTML tags that we are going to use and how to use them, we'll see practically today. Now, In some cases, you can raise a question. Sir, upon sending the email notifications to the people, if you are not using any HTML tags, then how the content will be getting delivered? Okay, we'll see that part first. Then I will show you how can we make that content look like attractive by using HTML tags. Okay, clear? Now, simple concept here. Whenever we are using this kind of attractive look and feel of email content by using letterhead, that means if you are using this kind of HTML email notifications which you are sending to the customers, at that time there might be some customers are available who are working in some restricted networks. The network is very confidential, very restricted network. So at that time, their firewall protection system will not allow you to deliver your email notification to the people. Because of that, we are unable to deliver the email notification to the customer. So we can't send any acknowledgement over here. Then in this case here, how can we send? Instead of using this HTML type, do you want me to go with the plain text format of template? No, I don't want to go with the plain text here. I want to make my email content look like attractive. At that time, instead of using this letterhead, we have another alternative mechanism that is called as HTML programming. Through HTML programming also, we can make that email content look like attractive. Then how can we do that? Okay, now let me show you with the practical use case. Okay, now let's see. Make a note of this one. While sending the email alert, that means email notification, to the customers who are working in restricted network, then the firewall protection system won't allow to send or won't allow to deliver the HTML email template to the required customer's email address, to the required customer's email ID. Now, so now to avoid this issue, we have to send the email notification, email alert to the required users with attractive look and feel by using HTML programming. By using HTML programming. That is, through HTML tags, we can make the email content look like attractive. Through HTML tag, we can make the email content look like attractive. Then how can we send the email notifications? Now let's see practically. So let me take a small use case and then I will show you how can we prepare this kind of email notifications. Done? Now, so let's see how can we implement with the practical. So now let me take a small use case now. I'm using my Salesforce Arc. Let me go to my Salesforce application. Now, so let me take an object here. For example, I'm having an object that is candidate. So now as part of this candidate object, I'm creating a new candidate record. Okay, I'm creating a new candidate record. That means a person is going to be applying for a position. That means he is a candidate. The candidate person is going to be applying for a particular position over here because he's looking for a job. Not just now he has observed there is a job posting is available inside that Naukri or any one of the job portal. Those jobs details are available inside my position object. So now he is applying for one of the position. As soon as whenever he is applying for the position, immediately he should be get notified, dear custom candidate, your candidature has been submitted to the successfully for the required position. One of the HR person will contact you shortly if the profile gets shortlisted. So I want to send one email notification to the candidate person. That means I want to send some acknowledgement. So I want to send some acknowledgement into candidate regarding that applying for the particular position here. Now, so let's see how can we create an email template to notify to the candidate upon applying for a particular position here. Now, let's see. So this is my requirement. As part of this email template, I want to include the candidate name, location, years of experience, qualification, current employer, PAN number, notice period of the candidate, for which position he has been applied over here, contact number of the candidate and the email ID, expected CTC and the current CTC, and the technical skills. These are the fields are available. Now I want to include some of the fields information inside my email template over here. Okay, now let's see. So let me take this use case now. Configure a custom email template which is used to notify the candidates upon submitting the candidature for the required positions. Upon submitting the candidature for the required positions. Now, let me specify the email subject and the email content here. Now, I want to indicate this. Congratulations, the candidate name. Candidate underscore underscore C dot name. Your profile has been submitted successfully. So this is my email subject. I want to indicate the email subject as congratulations, the candidate name. Your profile has been submitted successfully. Now, I'm indicating this. Dear candidate, I'm indicating the candidate name. Thanks for showing your interest in our organization positions. Thanks for showing your interest in our organization positions. We are pleased to inform you that your candidature has been submitted for the position successfully. For the position successfully. Now, so here are your candidature details. I want to include the candidature details over here. Candidate reference ID, candidate name, contact number, email address of the candidate, and the expected CTC, notice period of the candidate, and the years of experience, and then I would like to specify the location. I want to indicate the technical skills. These are the various major fields I would like to place inside my email template. As part of my email template, I would like to place this major fields. Now tell me how to prepare these major fields. Now what is the tool? How to go to the tool? Just give me the navigation now. Tell me the navigation.
Setup.
Setup menu, classic email template.
Quick find box, classic email template.
Now, from here now tell me how can we go to that tool or the feature which has been given by Salesforce, which is used to prepare the major fields. Yesterday showed you practically.
Go to app launcher.
Go to this setup menu. Search for the option
Classic
email templates, right?
New template.
Click on new template button.
Custom.
Select any one of this template type. It may be text also, custom also, anything we can use. Go to the next button. Now, here we don't have this option. Then what we can do? Select this text type of template. Click on next. Now on top of this, it is providing this feature over here.
Field type candidate.
Now tell me. Select this object name here. What object I would like to select now?
Candidate.
Select the object name as candidate object. Now, first of all, I want to prepare a major field for candidate reference ID. Select the field name as reference ID here. Now the major field has been prepared. Copy that major field and then place inside this. Second one, candidate name. I'm selecting this candidate name over here. I'm indicating the candidate name. Next, contact number. I'm selecting the field as contact number field. Email ID here.
Email address.
I'm selecting this email address. Expected CTC. Next one, the notice period. I'm selecting this notice period field. Years of experience.
Years of
I'm selecting this. Years of experience. Location name.
location name.
I'm selecting this location field over here. Technical skills. So what technical skills he is having right now here? I'm indicating this a technical skills. Now here I'm indicating one more field also, position applied for. For which position he has been applied. I would like to collect that position data here. That is position.
Position.
Okay. So this is the position for which he has been applied over here. So now here I'm indicating this data over here. This is the position for which he has been applied over here. Okay. Now. So now here I would like to indicate the content here. Your profile has been sent for the screening process. One of our HR person will contact you shortly once a profile gets shortlisted. I'm indicating this. Please contact on the below address if any queries. This is a system generated email, so please do not reply. I'm indicating thanks and regards. Talent acquisition team. Now some Dell Incorporation. Email us careers@somedell.com. Visit us https careers.dell.com. So this is the email notification content which I am going to prepare here. I want to send the email notification to these people. Okay. Try to complete this pending task, okay, as soon as possible here. Because by end of this month, we are completing this admin part. From 2nd onwards, we are starting development sessions. Okay. By 30th, I will complete this complete admin part, remaining features. And then from there onwards, we will start with the development from 2nd onwards. Okay. From January 2nd, we are having development sessions. Because right now, the US will be purely in shutdown period because of the vacation. Okay, they will be in the Christmas and the New Year vacation from December 10th to almost January 5th. The US people will not be available here. So you will not be having much opportunities. So once they come back, okay, after January 15th onwards, you will be having some multiple opportunities will come into the market. So by that time, if there is any admin opportunities are available, we can grab very easily. So don't waste your time. Okay, don't waste your resources. You are having all the resources with you. How to utilize, it's up to you. Okay, because you will be getting some admin opportunities also in January after 15th onwards. So by that time, if you are ready with this admin part, then we can attend the interviews on admin part as well here. And parallelly, we can continue with the development sessions as well. Okay, now.
Here, while selecting select field candidate name and copy merge field value, where we have to copy in that email template information, sir.
Now this is the place.
One second, can you show me?
Now. So wherever you want to show this, okay, wherever you want to show this, the merge field just you can able to place it. See, for example, this is a merge field here. By default, it has been selected over here. Just you can copy, use the Control C, and then use this Control V over here. Wherever you want, you can able to represent that. Depends upon the requirement. Okay.
Thank you.
Clear up to this part now? Now, let's see. So now here, I haven't used any HTML programming as of now. Without using any HTML programming, if I'm preparing this email template, which is of type custom, how it will look like. Now, let me show you first. Then I will show you how to make this content look like attractive by using HTML tags, and what HTML tags that we are going to use. We'll see one by one. Now, let's see. Let me create an email template here. Go to the classic email templates. Click on new template button. Now, what is the template type? Now I want to select here
Custom.
custom. Already text we have discussed. HTML already we are done. Now we are going to be using this custom email template type. Click on next button. Now select the folder where exactly you want to place your email template here.
Available.
Available for use. So now here I'm indicating this. Select the checkbox available for use. Now I'm indicating this email template over here. Now, new candidature, submission, notification template. New candidature, submission, notification template here. I'm indicating the description also here. Now, select that email subject. Specify the email subject over here. Already we are ready with that email subject. I'm placing this email subject over here. Click on next button. Now specify the email content here. Whatever the email content that you want, we can able to place your email content. So this is the email content which I'm going to place. Copy the email content. I'm placing it over here. Do the required alignments, whatever you want. Now, done. So now here I did my required alignments over here. Now my content is looking like good. Okay. Now this is the content I want to deliver. Click on next button. Now make it save. Once you click on this save button, now your email template has been created successfully. Now let's see how your content will look like here. This is what the format how we prepared this email content. No. Now how it is looking like now? It's like as a paragraph. Okay, it's like as a paragraph content. Now tell me, really, if I'm sending the notification like this, will the people will spend some time to look into my content? No. Okay, of course it is in English format only here, but the people have to spend some time. Okay, they have to be sit patiently. They have to split the content to the various separate sentences here. But even though the people are 24 hours free, they may not be having the patience. Okay, they may not be having the patience over here. So they won't spend the time to read this content properly. For that reason, here what I want to do is I want to make my email content look like attractive. If I'm not using any HTML programming, this is how your email content will be getting delivered. That will be sending in the form of a paragraph format, so the people won't spend the time to look into your email content. Because of that, we are missing those kind of customers. For that reason, what I want to do is I want to make my email content look like attractive. I want to do some makeup for this year. Okay, I want to use some makeup here. I would like to use some cosmetic tools over here. Through those cosmetic tools, I would like to do some makeup for this particular email content, so that it will look like attractive over here. Now, so that we are going to be using the help of those cosmetic tools from HTML programming. So HTML programming is providing so many ready-made tags. With the help of those tags, I would like to make my content look like attractive here. Then how can we use those HTML tags? What tags are available in HTML which are very, very important, which we are using as part of our email templates? Now, let me show you one by one. I will give the description of this email, each and every tag also. How to use them, we'll see practically here. Okay, clear up to this one? Now let's see. Now HTML tags. While preparing the custom email template types, custom email templates, it will send the email content to the people in the form of a paragraph. In the form of a paragraph. To make the content look like attractive, we have to use the help of below HTML tags. We have to use the help of below HTML tags. Now, the first one, we are using this bold tag here, which is called as B. The tag will be denoted like this here, bold tag. First one, bold tag. What do you mean by this a bold tag? What did you understood with this tag here? Bold format. Whatever the content that
in
we
dark
have,
color.
that content should be visible in the bold format over here. Like for example, I'm using this Microsoft Word. In this Microsoft Word, I'm preparing some content over here. Now, like as some welcome to some HTML or email templates. Now, if you want to make this content in the form of bold format, select this content, select this option as bold. Now we can able to show this content in bold format. So how it is preparing in the form of bold? For that one, internally it is using a bold tag here. So through programmatically, if you want to make your content look like in the bold format, then we have to specify that content between this bold tag over here. Now, so in this case here, let's see. This tag is used to represent the specified content in bold format. For example, I want to show the content here, like some welcome to email templates. So this is the content I want to show in bold format. So what needs to be done? This content we have to place inside that bold tag. This is the starting of the bold tag over here, starting tag, and then ending tag. Ending tag should be always starts with a forward slash. Ending tag should be always starts with a forward slash over here. Generally in programming, to prepare a block, we are using the help of this curly braces, starting curly braces, ending curly braces here. So now in this case, as part of HTML programming, this is starting curly braces. That means starting block is nothing but the starting tag, and the ending block is nothing but ending tag over here. So starting tag and ending tag both should be using that same words, but the ending tag will be always starting with a forward slash here. It may be any tag also, including your JavaScript also, including your Lightning components, Visual Force, Ara framework, wherever you go, there is a format over here. Now, so this is the starting tag B, and this is also B tag here, but it will be starting with the forward slash. This is the starting, this is the ending, this is the indication over here. In between this starting and the ending, whatever the content that you are going to place, this entire content will be visible in the form of bold format. Next. Second one, italic tag. Italic tag. So what do you mean by this italic tag over here? Now,
That will be shown
whenever
in
we are representing some content here, for example, this is the content is available. This is the normal format. This is also normal format. I want to show this content in italic style. For that one, just you can able to select this content, use this italic option here. So it will be representing like this here. Now the both is the same content, but here the way will be where the we are representing is different. This is a normal straightforward format here. This is the italic style here. It is the general style. This is the italic style which we are using here. So in order to show some content inside this italic style, we are using the help of this italic tag. Now, this tag is used to represent the specified content in italic style. For example, here also, starting of the site tag, ending of the site tag here. We can specify. Welcome to italic style. Now, third one, underline tag here. So what do you mean by this underline tag over here? Suppose, for example, whenever you are representing some content, okay, whenever if you want to represent some content, if you want to make some content to be visible with underline, that means there are some most important points are available here, which we are going to be representing with underline. So to indicate it's a most important point here. Like the similar way, if you want to show this content in underline, just you can select this one, click on this underline format over here. Now, it will represent the content with underline to indicate that this is the most important point here. Please focus on this point directly. So like the similar way, to show some content with underline, we are using the help of this underline tag here. Now, let's see. This tag is used to represent the specified content with underline. Now, I'm using this U tag by U tag. In between that, we can specify. Now, this is underline tag. Next one, break tag. What do you mean by this break tag now? Break the line. Breaking the line means what?
Space.
Move the cursor to next line. Right. Generally, whenever we are typing some content after a specific sentence, if you want to move the cursor to next line, we are using enter button inside your keyboard. When you press the enter button, cursor is moving to that next line. Like the similar way, after typing some content, if you want to move the remaining content to the next line in browser, then we have to use the help of break tag here. Okay, break tag. So the break tag is going to be giving the line break here. So whatever the cursor that we have, the cursor will be transferring to next line. Suppose if you want to give this complete line space over here, if you want to move this cursor to one more next line, then what we can do, we can give one more break tag here. So the first break tag is moving the cursor from line number 319 to 320 here. Second break tag is moving the cursor to 320 to 321. So here remaining content will be visible to you. So you will be getting one complete line space over here. Depends upon your requirement, we can give this number of break tags also over here. Okay, now. This tag will move the cursor to the next line. That is, it will break the line. It will break the line. For example, welcome to email templates. I'm using this break tag. Next one, font tag. What do you mean by this font tag here? To apply your own font. Okay, now, for example, here I have prepared some content here. Now this content is in Calibri format over here. This is the font. If you want to change the font, then we can select the fonts also, whatever you want. Whatever the way that you want, we can represent in different fonts also. Over here we are having multiple fonts are available as part of your notepad document here. So like the similar way, if you want to apply your own font, your own size, in what size you want to show the content here. Now we can able to write the content over here, select the content here. We can keep on increase this font also, or we can able to decrease the font also over here. Based on your application requirement, we can able to decrease the font also over here. Now, whenever if you want to specify that font, and if you want to specify the size also, if you want to represent the font with a respective color, if you want to represent the content with the attractive color also, then we can able to use the help of this font tag. By using font tag, we can specify your own color, your own font, your own size. All these three that we can set at a time. For that one here, as part of this font tag, we have few properties. The first property is face property. Face property is used to indicate the font name, with what font you want me to represent the content. Second one, size property. Size property is used to indicate with what size you want me to show the content. You want me to show the size 2 or 1 or 3 or 4 or 5 that we can specify. If you can keep on increasing the number, automatically the size of the font will be keep on expanding here. Next, third one, color. What color you want to apply for this font, that we can specify, depends upon your requirement as well over here. Now, let's see how can we use this one. This tag is used to apply the required font, color and size for the content. Properties. First property, face property, to specify the font name. What font you want to apply for this particular content here. We can specify either Verdana, Calibri, Times New Roman, Arial. Like, as you will be having so many fonts are available here. We can specify the font name. Second one, color. we can specify the color name here, which color you want to apply, like as red, green, blue, like that. We can able to apply your own colors also, whatever you want. Third one, size property. Size property is used to indicate the size of the font. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that we can able to specify the font size also. Now, for example, I want to show this content here. Welcome to custom email templates. I want to apply my own font over here so that I'm indicating font. So this is the by font tag here, starting and the ending. Here we can specify the face property. Face equals to Vedana, size equals to 2, color equals to red. Depends upon your requirement, we can able to apply over here. Font tag, inside the font tag we can able to specify what font you want to apply, which size you want to represent the content, and what color you want to apply for your content, that we can specify. So this is the content here which we are using in order to apply this kind of styles. The last one. No, directly we'll be having that break tag here. Right. Right. Done. Next, the last one, anchor tag. What do you mean by this anchor tag now? It will show the anchor symbol here. When you place the mouse pointer, it is showing like as the anchor symbol here. That means what? Whenever we are having any hyperlinks, it will show the anchor symbol. So that here, whenever if you want to represent some hyperlinks inside your content, okay, whenever if you want to represent some hyperlinks inside your content, then we are using the help of anchor tag. So as soon as once you click on the hyperlink, it will redirect the user to a specific website also, to a specific web page also, to a specific HTML content also, whatever you want. Where you want to redirect, that we can decide. So that whenever if you want to represent a hyperlink which will redirect the user to a specific web application or a web page, we are using the help of this anchor tag. Okay, now let's see. This tag is used to represent a hyperlink which redirects the user to the specified website or web page. Which redirects the user to the specified website or web page. Properties. First property, href property. So what is this href property? This is used to indicate upon click on this hyperlink to which page you want me to redirect. To specify that here, to specify the target page URL, we are using the help of href property. To specify the target page URL, we are using this href property. For example, http www.somedel.com. I'm indicating this. Second property, target. Target property is used to indicate where you want me to open this website. Upon click on this hyperlink, whatever the website name that we have specified, we can open this website here where you want me to open that website. Upon opening this website, you want me to open the website in a separate browser window or what? To indicate that we are using this property target here. I'm indicating target blank. Whenever I'm indicating the target equals to underscore blank, then what it will do is, right now here I'm into this particular tab over here. Now, once you click on the hyperlink, it will open in a separated tab over here. Let's see. For example, here, when I go to the setup menu, upon click on this developer console, what it will do, it will be opening in a separate here. As soon as once you click on this setup menu, it is opening in a separated tab over here. Like the similar way, if you want to go to the separated tab, we are using the help of underscore blank. That means please open in blank tab. That means a new tab over here. Suppose here, when you go to this developer console, okay, it is indicating in a separate browser window. One more browser window has been opened here. For that reason, we can go with the help of an option called as underscore new. Underscore new. Where you want me to open here? You want to open this new website inside this another tab in the same browser window, or you want me to open that website in a separate browser window to indicate that we are using this target property. For example, I'm indicating this here like anchor tag, starting and the ending of this anchor tag here. I'm indicating click here, click here. As soon as once you click on this, that means whatever the content that are placed in starting and ending of this anchor tag, this content will be visible in the form of hyperlink. Upon click on this hyperlink, I would like to redirect here. href equals to http salesforce.com, and then I'm indicating the target here. Target equals to underscore blank. Target equals to underscore blank. This is the starting tag. This is the ending tag over here. Okay. So now anchor tag starting, anchor tag ending. So now this is the content which I want to show like as a click here. Now this content will be visible in underline format. That means it will show like as a hyperlink. Upon click on this hyperlink, it will go to the user to this particular website. This website will be getting open in a separate tab over here. In the same browser window, it will add one more tab. In that tab, it will be representing this website, salesforce.com. Clear? Now, so these are the various tags which we are using as part of your custom email templates. By using this HTML tags, we can make our email content look like here, look like attractive. So these are the beauty tools that we have, which we are going to be using in order to make my email content look like attractive. Okay. Now, done. Now let's see. So now in this case, here, let's see. Come to this scenario. Now come to our email content. Here I'm having this email content here. Now after representing this content, what I want to do, I want to give you a line break here. And then I want to give one more line break completely. So that here I'm indicating break tag. I'm using break tag here. After representing this content, dear candidate name, I'm indicating a break tag. Now this break tag will move the cursor from this line to this line. But I want to give one more line break over here. That's what I'm using, another break tag. Okay, I'm using two break tags. So the first break tag is moving the cursor from line number 259 to 260. Second break tag is moving the cursor from line 260 to 261. So from 261 line, we can represent the content. And then here I'm representing two break tags because I'm giving one complete line space over here. After that, I'm representing this content. Here also I'm giving two break tags because I want to give one complete line space here. Then I'm representing this content. Then I would like to specify two break tags completely because I would like to give one more complete line space over here. Next, this content I would like to show. After this, I want to give one line break here. That means remaining content will visible in next line immediately here. And after printing that, I would like to represent one more break tag. And here, one more break tag. Here also one more break tag. So after printing this one, move the cursor to next line. I'm giving this. Now, and then after representing these technical skills, I would like to provide two break tags here because I'm giving one complete line space. And then after representing this content, I want to provide two complete line breaks. Here also two complete line breaks. Here also I'm using this multiple break, two break lines to give the complete line space here. Now, here I'm giving one break tag. Here also one more break tag. Here also another break tag. Here also another break tag. Now, this is the content here. Clear? Now I have splitted the content to multiple lines here. Now, let me place this content now, how it will look like here. Let's see. Let's go to my email template here. Click on this button, edit HTML version. So whatever the content that you have placed, just you can remove that content here. Now place the new content here, which is having HTML tags. Now let me give that required alignments over here. Now, clear? Now let's see how the content will look like now. Click on save button. Now let's see how the content is look like now. Previously it is showing like as paragraph. Now it is showing like as a normal human readable content which will be looking like as in good format so that people no need to spend much time to split the content to multiple sentences. They can understand very easily here. Okay, this is the reason over here. That's what we are using HTML programming. If you are not using HTML programming upon sending the email content, it will show like as a paragraph. So to split the content from paragraph to multiple sentences, we are using the help of HTML tags. Clear? Next. Now here, I want to make my content look like a bit attractive here. For that one, I would like to make some content bold, some content italic, some content like some underline, some content with a different color, some content I want to show like as a hyperlinks. Then how can we do? Now let me show you. Now this candidate name I want to show in bold format so that I'm indicating starting of the bold tag,
Ending with bold.
ending of the bold tag here. In between this starting and the ending, whatever the candidate name is representing, this will show in bold format here. Next, candidate reference name I want to show in bold format over here. And the candidate name I want to show in bold format with italic style. By italic, by bold. So this is the starting of the bold, ending of the bold. In between this bold, I'm going to be representing with italic here. For which position he has been applied. I want to show this content with a bold format. This content I want to show in a red color here with a different font. So that here I'm going to be representing this. Font. Face equals to Verdana. Color equals to green. Size equals to 2. And then this is the by font tag over here. Starting of the font tag and then ending of the font tag. In between this font, whatever the content that we have, this content will be visible with this red green color with the Vedana font with the size 2. That too, this content will be visible with a bold format because here we have used bold tag here. Next, expected CTC I want to show with bold format. By bold. Now notice period I want to show with bold format with italic style. By italic, by bold tag. And the candidate name I want to show in bold format, the location name by bold. Now this content I want to show in italic style by italic. Thanks and regards I want to show in bold format by bold. Dell incorporation I want to show in bold by bold tag. I want to show with the blue color. Font face equals to now Verdana or some Calibri. Size equals to 2 and the color equals to blue. This is the starting and this is the ending here. Okay, this is the content here. Now just you can specify if you want to change only color, don't write this to remaining two properties. Okay, now so now this is the content over here. Now here I'm representing this content now. Now click on edit HTML version button. I'm removing this content. I have placed the content now. I'm doing the required elements over here. Now click on save. Now let's see. Now this content will be shown in that bold format over here. It will represent in bold format. This will represent in bold with italic style. It is with the green color here, different font. It is showing with the bold format. It will show with the bold with italic. It's a bold format here. Here I'm representing this content will be in italic style. It will represent with the different color here. Clear? Now, next. Here I want to include one hyperlink also. Whenever a candidate is submitting his profile for a position, then immediately the candidate will be receiving one email notification. Dear candidate, your profile has been submitted successfully. There we can see that. Inside this email content here, I would like to place one hyperlink called as click here. Once you click on click here, this candidate record has to be get opened in my Salesforce account automatically by default. Okay, I want to open this. Then how can we do that? Now let's see. Here I'm indicating this. Now, please click on the below link to view the record. Here I want to use this anchor tag. By anchor tag, here I'm indicating like as click here, which should be with a bold format. Which should be with bold format here. Which will be with bold format here. I want to show you a hyperlink over here. Now, upon click on this hyperlink, I want to redirect the user to the recorded detail page. So specify href equals to, there is a merge field is available here. There is a merge field. Candidate __ C dot link. Link is a field. Basically, link field will not be visible to you inside your object here. It's a hidden field. This is available in every object in Salesforce, including standard, including custom. In every standard object, in every custom object, there is a hidden field is available that is called as link field. Okay, this field name you can't see in the object manager, you can't see in your developer console, you can't see this field name in your schema builder also. It's a hidden field maintaining the Salesforce. Only in email templates we can see this field over here. Okay, the field label is detail link, but the actual column name is link over here. What it will do, it is going to be redirecting the user to the detail page URL. Upon click on the record name, whatever the detail page URL is available, that URL will be storing inside this link column by default over here. Now, I want to open it. Target equals to underscore blank. Please open this record inside a blank tab over here. Okay, now here I'm giving this a 2 break tags. Now that's it. So this is the additional content which I'm placing right now. Click on this edit HTML version. I want to place the content here. Here is the content. Let me save this. Now, here it is indicating like as click here. As soon as once you click on this click here, the record will be getting opened automatically here. Whatever the record we have selected, that record will get opened here. Okay, now clear up to this one. Now let's see how can we send the email notifications to the required people. I'm going to my Gmail account over here. I don't have any new emails over here in my inbox. Let me test this. Click on send a test and verify merge fields button. Select the checkbox, send the email preview to. I'm giving my email ID here. Select the object name. What is the object name here? Candidate. Select any one of the candidate record. For example, I'm selecting this candidate record name as Abhishek Kumar here. Whatever the details are available inside this Abhishek Kumar record, it will be collecting the details, it will be embedding in the email template, it will send the notification. Click on OK button. Now in email notification will be sending to my email ID here. I have received the email notification. Now it is indicating, dear Abhishek Kumar, okay, thanks for showing your interest for in our organization positions. Your candidature has been submitted successfully. So these are the details of your candidature over here. Now the position applied is Java developer. You have been applied for Java developer position. It is showing some basic details of the candidate record over here. If you want to see the complete details, generally what we can do, go back to your Salesforce instance and then go to the candidates tab, open the record. But I don't want to do that. From here itself, I would like to open. We are having this hyperlink, just you can click on this, click here, directly it will open that Abhishek Kumar record automatically by default for you over here. We no need to go back to your Salesforce account. We no need to open that record manually. It will be opening upon click on this hyperlink by default here. Whatever the record details you have embedded inside that email template, that records a detail page URL will be storing inside your link field over here. From there, it will pick up that. Now, for example, let me test with a different record over here. Click on send a test and verify merge fields button. Select the checkbox and the email preview to. I'm selecting the object name as candidate. Now tell me which record can I select now? Give me any record name here, whatever you want. Pradeep Kumar. Now, I'm selecting like a some Pradeep Kumar over here. Click on OK button. Now it will send the email notification to that email ID here. I have received the email notification over here by including the Pradeep Kumar recorded details. Once you click on this click here link, automatically it will open that Pradeep Kumar record by default over here. Whatever the record that we have selected to send the notification, that record's detail page URL will be storing inside your link field. From there, we can pick up that record directly here. Okay, clear? So this is how we can able to send the email notification to the people by embedding this email content inside your email template, where we are using some merge fields also. In those merge fields, we are going to making the content look like attractive by using some HTML tags. Okay, understood the concept now? Now, these are the various email template types are available as part of your Salesforce arc. We have discussed plain text type, HTML by using letterheads, custom without using letterheads also. How to prepare these email templates, you know. How to send the email notification through flows, you know that here. Okay. So now configure a flow also on this candidate object here to send the notification to the candidate person automatically. So as of now, we are testing this functionality manually here, but I don't want to test manually. Upon creating a candidate record, I want to send the notification by default here. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Mr.
Clear up to
Feroz,
this one? Now.
in this
So with this one, we are done with that email templates over here. Yes, sir.
No, this one, the candidates are already available. So you're selecting it, then an email is being sent. But when you do the flow, when I actually create a new candidate, then the email will be sent, isn't it?
Right, exactly. Okay,
So
here
why
we
are
are
we
testing
doing
this.
in the classic with the candidate who's already there in the app?
Because this is for testing purpose. We have created the email template. Already records are available. We are testing that. For that reason, we are using send a test and verify merge fields button. If you want to make this process automated, create a flow. Create a flow on the candidate object and then use this email template and create an email alert. Use that email alert inside the flow to send the notifications automatically.
Okay. And one more thing, when we are creating this email alerts, the fields like recipient type, there are many inside there, isn't it, Mr. Feroz? How do I actually identify which one I need to be selecting?
Now, depends upon your need, to whom you want to send the notification. If you want to send the notification to the people based on that email field, then we can select email field. If you want to send the notification to that owner of the record, then we can able to select account owner or the record owner or the person to whom you want, who has created the record. Then we can select those creator. Like that, we are having the multiple option. If you want to send the email notification to a specific user, we can select the user. We can select roles also. Multiple options are available. You can select that, depends upon your requirement.
Okay.
Yeah. So do the practice on this one, and tomorrow we'll be discussing about that reports and dashboards continuation. So we have done with that tabular reports and along with by applying the filters as well. And then tomorrow we'll see the concept of summary reports and then matrix reports. And then we'll see the concept of joint reports and dashboards. Okay. So now tomorrow will be Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursday will be completing the reports and dashboards. And then Friday will be having formulas. And the Saturday will be having the concept of validation tools. Okay. Saturday morning, Sunday morning, we will be having the flows topic as usual. This weekend also over here. Okay, now, so that by this one, we will be completing most of the syllabus over here, and then we'll be having only one part is left, that is security. We'll see that from Monday onwards. Okay, now.
Sir, all these
Don't
like
make
in permissions creation, user creation, profiles creation will comes under all the security concepts.
Right, all the will be comes under security part.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Firoz, how do we
Thank you
use
all.
this? Firoz, I have one doubt. Yeah.